Willkommen to your tarot reading with me, Natalie, spelled Natalee, and the Watch Natalie channel for all things tarot, astrology, astral projection, and other psychic abilities. If someone has sent you this video, they believe there's something valuable for you to gain through one or a few of the messages contained herein. If this is your first time viewing a tarot reading, this is how it works. Everyone is born psychic. You were born psychic. People like me are still psychic. The more you watch me, the stronger becomes our connection and the more likely I am to channel your details and your messages. All you need to do is observe your own body, thoughts, and emotions for any reactions, subtle or strong. This means you are resonating with the message and can benefit from its guidance. If you'd like to know when I upload or live stream new messages here on the YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and toggle the notification bell. To connect on social media, you can follow me over on the TikTok, same handle, Watch Natalie. Please block and report any other accounts. I am a professional occultist. I answer to my full first name, Natalie, spelling it Natalee, and I answer to the pronouns she, her. I have over a decade's worth of tutelage from an experienced professional psychic. And I have a lifetime of personal experience in the occult realms, which ramped up so strongly as a preteen it necessitated learning more advanced techniques from a professional. If you're experiencing confusion, depression, anxiety, or uncharacteristically low energy, I look forward to helping in any way that I can. Lastly, always remember that time spirals, all of my readings are timeless, and that you can reserve your Zoom time with me at theartigan.com. The link is in the description box below. Without further ado, let's open up your message. Okay, my loves, here we are. There's one little message right behind his little foot. There's just one left. Thank you so much for your service, Ichabod. Okay. Oh, your premeditation. I always forget to say that. Your premeditation, I got Your Majesty. It feels like you may be protecting someone or serving someone or very passionate about, I don't know, like a teacher or some kind of instructor or a parent or a spouse. There's just like a very regal and very passionate, almost like laying some kind of, I'm getting like laying some kind of offering at the foot of something. So this is like some kind of, it feels kind of devotional. So I don't know, but that's what I got. But I got very specifically, that's the feeling. What I got as I heard Your Majesty. Maybe it's a movie, I don't know. All right, I think this is probably one of the gigas because we had like a lot of giga downloads. I was right, giga-topic. Giga-topic is what I do not remember writing down at all. Giga-topic. This is something no one wants to talk about. That's what that is. This is like this is something that someone had to really alert, toxic femininity alert. I'm getting that you had this experience, I don't know, in like a love relationship or in the past, childhood experience, mother, what have you, or older sister or cousin or something, where what I'm getting is that you or someone that you're connecting to right now, they have to decide how they think. They have to decide what they think about something before they take it to someone that they're supposed to trust. This is someone that there's like a bond. There's real love there and there's affection. It's just that I just know that this is a person. I don't know why, but now I have to like put Ichabod back. This is a person that has to have their mind made up before. It's like they don't really go to someone for guidance or advice or like to really figure out this back and forth. They have to have their mind up before they go, and this has something to do with the women and toxic femininity. It's almost a little bit misogynistic, so this can be internalized misogyny if you are a woman, or I guess a woman or man, doesn't matter. But it's just this sort of feeling like you can't really, I don't even think it's that you can't trust someone. This just might feel so, it just feels so ingrained, whoever this is, just feels so ingrained that you've got to have it all kind of figured out before you open the dialogue, before you open the topic up. And this has something to do with a toxic feminine that you either grew up with. I'm getting that it's like, for some of you, it may be your mother, but I'm not really getting that. I'm getting that it's someone kind of in your periphery. So this is like a neighbor, or, you know, someone that you maybe grew up around. And if it is like a parent or, you know, a mother type person, this would be someone that wasn't around a lot. They were very like sporadic, or they were in and out of your life, or like, I don't know, but it's just very, all right, I just cut your deck into fours. Let's go ahead and get started. Got 3 cards coming out. You have the Star, the World, and the 2 of Pentacles. Beautiful energy. There's a lot of goodness to juggle. I'm getting a very active mind. Very, very active. You may be planning something. I'm getting that someone is planning a move, and it's like there may be some kind of long distance with the World. It's always like the World and the Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes I see these cards, and it's like I'm looking out of an airplane window, and it's like the clouds around, and it's like this sort of, so there could be some considerations, but you could also be learning a lot. You could also be expanding mentally through something that you're reading. So I love this. This is a great, these are the kind of things you want to be able to juggle. There's a healing here. There's meditative qualities. So it's really kind of just like busy work that you're getting ready to, you know, something's over, something's done with the World energy. You're closing things out. You may be closing out accounts, closing out. Guys, oh my God, that reminds me, I finally got back to my corporate team. It had been so, anyway, so it's like you may be closing out, you know, remembering to get back to people, or, you know, you may just be wrapping things up. But you're wrapping things up because you are, number one, kind of graduating. So it's like you have, you know, maybe your parents help get you into what's it, like a dormitory, and they help set you up. But what is ending is your scholastic, like one part of your scholastic career. So it's like, yes, it's just ending. But then there's like a lot of, I don't know if mulch is the right word, but there's a lot of like stuff to help you like see the new beginning, but it's from whatever's left over. So you have like a strong foundation to build your next, you know, to take your fool's journey for the next, you know, adventure in your life. So it's really great that you have that. You worked really hard at something, whether this is a relationship that you're proud of, or if it's, you know, a financial thing that you've accomplished. So you're using that to sort of ground yourself as you maybe maneuver into something that is very, very inspiring to you. Beautiful energy. And what else do we have here? Ooh, Daddy's home. We've got the Emperor, and speaking of the Fool, the Knight of Swords, and we have the Fool. Psychic slip. Here we go. And you are absolutely ready for this. You're absolutely, this is sort of you know your mind. You know how strong your own mind is, and you're using it with absolutely excellent discernment and judgment and strategy. So this Fool energy is not that risk-taking, it's not foolish. And the whole, you know, people, oh, the Fool, you know, like people that don't know tarot, like, oh, the Fool, you know, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, let a professional talk about this card. The Fool energy, man, not a man, talking about man as humanity. Man must go through life, go through our life adventure, and choose between good and evil. And if he has no philosophy, he is indeed the Fool. So whatever you're starting, you have the Emperor here, like whatever you're starting, you're not starting it foolishly. You're starting it with kind of so much experience, or so much wisdom, or so much power. You're in a powerful position. So if you, I love this for business, of course, you guys know me, but this is really great for anything that you are really inspired to begin, anything that you are absolutely passionate about, because if this is not you, if you're not the emperor, this is someone you want in your corner. This is a powerful, resourceful person that supports you and supports your new beginning. Maybe they bankroll your project. Maybe they serve you in your key relationships in some way, shape, or form. Maybe that, you know, but there's some very strong, grounding, masculine energy that is supporting this new step for you, because you're probably this one over here. Get your next energy. Okay, we're done. We're done. You have the Ace of Wands. Let's see. The magical lucky temperance, bottom of the deck, 3 of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. So there's like, this is not supposed to be in my deck. When I was unpacking these cards, I was told to keep this here. So there should not be 2 temperances in anyone's tarot deck, except, you know, unless someone's guided to keep the title card in for whatever, however it comes through. And it had for me at this time. And so there's something of a little bit of a second chance, or a second opportunity to heal some disappointments, carrying some kind of very heavy burdens. And I'm actually getting that this is very low self-esteem. This is very low self-esteem. So yes, sure, maybe someone hurt you. I mean, probably. But this, in relation to whatever this is, this topic that you've got to discuss, or that you have to open up about, or whatever that is, this is why you don't want to talk about it. This is why someone has to make up their mind before they share it with somebody else, because that's what makes them feel safe. So if this is someone else and you're tempted to judge them right away, and you're thinking that it's a little bit like misogynistic or something, try to understand it from their perspective. They could have had I'm getting loudness. I'm actually getting a lot of volume. They could have had someone that got loud very unpredictably, or like screamed, or I'm getting something weird with volume. So I don't know. There's something there, but they just developed that way. And so they could just be sort of afraid of your reaction. And you know, that's just what that is. So I'm just a messenger. I just get what I'm getting. So, you know, whatever this giga-topic is, it is something that is being avoided for a very specific reason. And I don't even know if this person feels like they're going to talk about it, or if they can open up, or if it's something that they're open to consciously. It might happen because of either something that's consolidating and ending, and you're getting the absolute, like the best is already, you've already completed the whole cycle. So it's like, this is the best of it, or you've already gotten the best of it. And these are your accolades, these are your rewards, these are your Saturnian rewards. So Saturn, you get what you earn, and you keep what you earn. So it's just like, Saturn's like the hardest, you know, for all of us, for everyone. It's just like, it's really hard. It just feels hard and difficult and painful. But the rewards are so sweet and so worth it and so lasting. So I mean, you guys know, a lot of you guys here are Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or 10th house stelliums, or whatnot. So you guys already know the Saturn deal. But if you work it, it works. You know, it's not like you can really work Uranus. It's just a little bit like lightning in a bottle, and you just sort of, anyway. So not to get off on like an Iranian digression here, it's a mark of maturity moving through this consolidation, or this wrapping up of a project, or this wrapping up of maybe even like a lifestyle change or something. So it's part of that mark of maturity to actually have that conversation. It's a big one, that giga-topic. I totally forgot about that. I thought it was something totally different. Giga-topic. Don't even remember writing that one down. All right, so yes, this overall, there's a nice healing here. There's a lot of healing with Temperance and the Star. So whatever the topic is, you don't have to be afraid of opening it up. And I would say if you're the person that has to have their mind made up before they talk to someone that they're supposed to trust, go ahead. That's okay. Just be who you are. Like, that's okay. You're going to feel better as you're going to feel better. So let yourself have that perspective before you go into a conversation. And, you know, it's probably something that's developed to protect you and to help you navigate life and people and relationships. So I would say, you know, the relationship is going to come along that is honest, where you can go to them when you are genuinely confused, when you are genuinely unable to, when you're in the moon card energy a little bit, where you're like, I don't know, that's a shadow if that's really there, or, you know, that'll open up. So be very patient with yourself and let yourself be guided. So it's okay that you want to have your mind made up already. And, you know, this might be a family member that you have to interact with or something, you know? So it's like protect yourself and let people prove themselves to you, that they can earn that kind of trust, that kind of vulnerability. So, okay, let's open up the World, the Star, and the Two of Pentacles, please. My goodness gracious, you are on a roll. That's the giga-topic. That's the conversation. That is the big, that's the word. I'm getting Your Majesty again. Ooh, this is such a victory. This is such a victory. This choice or decision or conversation or like whatever this is such a slam dunk. See, you know what you're doing already. You already know. What I like about you or this person is that you already also know your pain and your fears and your past and your history, and you know what makes you feel overwhelmed. Like, you know yourself very, 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 very well. So trust yourself at this time, because you are like graduating some realm of experience where you're really done learning about you. It's like you've learned everything that you're done learning from this experience, and now you're ready to go start learning about all that. So it's like, congratulations. You know, that's cool. That's really cool. So you may know that, you know, there may be something that you must do, you must be, you must have, you must fulfill. There could be some kind of a very deep karmic truth. I know I must learn about this thing. I am guided toward the, go with that, because that is your star energy guiding you. And for this Emperor, Knight of Swords, oh my gosh. You're very chatty today, aren't you? And they come out really fast like this. You guys are, someone here is very chatty. Okay, so King of Wands and the High Priestess to clarify the Emperor, the Knight of Swords, and this beautiful Fool energy. I'm getting something about a band, getting the band back together. I think that's from the Blues Brothers. There might be something like that going on. That might be someone's little confirmation or clue or something. I'm getting something about a band. It's like the synchronization with everyone with the different instruments, and then everyone playing according to the rhythm, the beat, the tempo. I'm not like a musically gifted person, so you guys would know better than me. I have a lot of musicians that I love, absolutely love to work for. So you guys would know, but you know what the thing is with the, it's like that. It's like this harmonizing, vibrationally. Thank you. So I'm like, why are you showing me this? She's showing me that song, that video, Do I Want to Know by, Arctic monkeys. And the video is like a sound wave, and it kind of like does this. It's a really cool animation. She was showing me that. I'm like, I don't get it. So what she's saying is the entrainment. So whenever you and another person are physically together, or you're merging energies with someone else for any context, for any reason, there's an energetic entrainment that has to happen. I talk more about this on my TikTok. It's this is from the research from the gateway stuff. But anyway, so your vibe and their vibe, you guys kind of like talk to each other immaterially, okay, with how you guys feel, and you will both change in order to entrain where you're in the same vibe, in the same frequency. That has to happen. So thinking in very simplistic terms, up and down, you will have to adjust down to meet them where they're at, or they'll have to adjust up, or you may have to rise up to meet them, or vice versa. So what she's saying with this band and the music, this is like you guys are playing the same song. You're on the same page. You're playing the same song. It's just very synchronized. It's very much like this King of Wands has this intuitive feeling. Thank you. This is Christian Bale not getting the role in American Psycho and still working out anyway. Still training, still memorizing his lines, still living his life as if he is going to play that role as Patrick Bateman, and he did. That's what this little part is. This King of Wands, that's what they're all about. That's what they're doing. And it's really kind of like this Emperor is either the Emperor is like another person helping you if you're the Fool, or if this is kind of, depending on how accomplished you are, to be honest. Depending on how, like, if you, okay, it's like, so this is a person, whether you're this one, you know, this is the person that is making some big new start or big new change. And this person is kind of just like, this is the Christian Bale. Let's take a look at this Ace of Swords. So I think this is the thing. This is the actual, like, this is the giga conversation. So it looks like this is going to be pretty, I don't think it's going to be that heavy. I think it's just going to be kind of serious, but I'm getting kind of like this very structured conversation. So this might be something that you prepare or rehearse. For some of you, this could be like an audition. That would make so much sense. It really feels like that. It feels like someone that knows what they're going to say before they say it. And having worked on it previously and prepared what they're going to say, that's really what it feels like. But if it's not that, then it's playing out where the giga-topic, you may have a very sensitive topic to discuss with someone, and you're rehearsing it, you're trying to get the words together of what you're going to say, and that really helps the structure of the conversation go. And it's like you build in some hope or some silver lining into it or something, or like it's not like just an ending and then it's done. It's like something's coming to fruition and maturity, and it's completed. You've gotten the most you're going to get out of it, and you're using that to be optimistic about where you're going next. Ace of Wands. Tell me about this. I'm proud of you. You go little rock star. Look at that Empress. You do have Empress and the Emperor here. Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck. The Hermit. And the Eight of Cups. Someone here is leaving an emotional experience behind. Big emotional experience. This is like a big, like someone may need to have that alone time with themselves to really figure stuff out, or enlist the help of a deeper friend, not like the party friend, the deep friend, or in some cases this could be a mentor or some kind of, I don't like the term guru. It's not, it's a little bit like spiritual ego to me. So, you know, I wouldn't refer to myself as a guru. I refer to myself as like an instructor or consigliere, as someone that serves you in a capacity to advise and guide and teach. So I'm not big on the word, but it has a definition which I'll use, which is someone that does all that. So I mean, I do that stuff. I do the functions of what guru or mentor does, but I don't like the title. I'm not like, so. But anyway, so someone may be enlisting the help of someone in that capacity where they do that, or maybe some kind of wizened person that you respect for their wisdom. So this could just be like an elder or someone that's very wise. Doesn't have to be. This could be you alone doing this, soul searching work, and then they come in to help you, sporadically, or that could be 100% you, where you open up your psychic attunement. Here's the thing. So I was teaching telepathy this past week in some Zoom sessions, and telepathy between humans and animals and insects, it's all pretty similar with the techniques that I teach. And when you're practicing, like I said in the beginning of this video, everyone is born psychic. Everything was born psychic. And when you have a telepathic connection with someone and you're practicing, you can tell which animals and insects and people are still psychic because of this technique, and you can test it. And you guys know that everything I teach are things that you are using, are things that get you results, are things that actually work. So everything that I teach is empirical. It's based on results and getting results. So for any doubts about any of this stuff, try it yourself. That's what I'll say. Try it. Watch it work for you. That's why we do this, is because you get results, because it works. So anyway, I didn't finish what I was saying. What I was saying is that when you're testing telepathy, who is still psychic and who still has their connection to everyone else, because that's really what you're tapping into, because we are all connected. We all know each other in heaven. We all recognize each other in heaven. And when you're practicing telepathy, when people pick it up really easily, they still have like a pretty strong psychic connection to everything and everyone around them. So that's what I forgot to say. So okay, so there's all of that with the hermit, and that overall, this is a very big emotional experience. Now let's talk about the fun part. So this Empress and this is okay. True pair situation. And it's, when I say true pair situation, I mean this is a very strong complement, one to the other. And this is maybe something that you want to grow. Like this Empress this is pregnant with a genius idea. This is full of so much. The Empress has so much of everything. This is like kind of like my Betty Draper, where she's just got like everything, So, but so it's like this, there's whatever you're starting already has so much, not just because of the Empress, but because of what you're bringing over from your worldly experience, what you're bringing out of. And this took a long time. This took a long time for you to build up, whether it's your reputation, your name, your business, your finances, your company, your relationship, or multiple relationships, or even just all of that, and your own maturity, your own sense of personal responsibility for your feelings and for your life, and your responsibility to uphold your boundaries, your responsibility to advocate for your own needs, your wants, your desires, to understand where the boundaries exist in all of your personal relationships. That is for the person who has to make up their mind before they talk to someone. They could have had a mother or a feminine dominant person who sort of made them responsible for the mother's feelings, and they don't want to talk They don't want to talk because that's why they make up their mind first. They seem to be like a very heady person. That's why they could make up their mind first before they enter a discussion with you, or whoever this is in the situation. You know who you are if this resonates with you, is because that mother or they just like, I'm getting like guilty, like they could have just felt very guilty or something. So anyway, you've had to get very real about what's yours to own and what's not yours to own. So you're probably shedding a couple of things, or at least walking away from some kind of like intense emotional experience. But you take with it, you take with you, it's not even Mercury in shadow yet, Natalie, come on. You take mother of pearl. You leave, you take great things with you, and you take it with you to start some new thing that you're super excited about. I'm not sure this King of Wands and the Emperor and the Empress, I'm not sure about like all these people, and you're just gonna have to take the elements, and it's like if it resonates, it resonates. So yes, so if you're also wondering about this new thing that you're starting, it's already got so much support. Like it has, the financing, and it feels like this has, if not all three elements, it has 2 out of 3 elements that are very greatly like the kernel of it for success. So it probably has probably has 3 out of 3 with all of this energy going on. You also have a lot of luck with the Temperance and then this Fool energy. There's also something very fated about it, because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 8 major arcana energy, which means that this is fate. Fate brings you the opportunities. You were fated to get a chance. You were fated to get this choice. I'm getting Your Majesty again. I'm hearing it, Your Majesty. You might hear that like in a song or something. You were fated to get this opportunity, but what you choose out of your own free will is you creating your destiny. So you're starting off a whole new path for yourself because of a fated opportunity, occurrence that you were meant to experience. So it's really what you make of it. But just know that whatever you decide, that you have all of the support and all of the resources and all of the wisdom. So that's where you want to start. You want to start with the wisdom. So if none of this resonates, but you feel like it should, you're still in your Saturn. You're still working with Saturn. So in that case, if there's like some giga-topic, if there's this Ace of Swords conversation, then I'm just going to say to be as mature as possible. Be as mature as you can possibly be in the moment, because there may be concepts, or there may be themes, or there may be things that are a little bit above you, but it's okay, because you want to grow into them. You want to grow into the maturity level of being able to handle, I don't know, whatever your family member is telling you, or your coworker wants to tell you, or you know what I'm saying? So Saturn's just making sure that you can handle it before you can handle the next thing, before you can handle the rewards. So let's see what your guidance is. Bottom of the deck, the hummingbird. Release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New joys on the way. It's exactly like all of the messages in this reading. And you have the dove. Feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. That's a star. That's the temperance energy. Feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. So you really are accessing the divine with this inspiration. And like I've said before, how compulsive energy and divine impulse feel exactly the same. Now, the compulsive energy, you will know if it's super negative, that it's super negative. And for the other impulses that you're not sure, try to remember in the past when you felt something similar. Get as close as you possibly can. Look at the circumstances and see if there's anything similar or if there's any patterning. And if not, if there's something very unique and very stand out about it, then you have a little bit more of an indication of if it's a compulsive impulse or if it's a divine impulse. So same thing with this. Peace filling you, and that being a divine quality, can be so subtle. It's kind of like before the pandemic in 2020, how people would think that they're slowing down, meditating, taking a break, going on vacation, but when everything shut down and everyone really slowed down for real, that kind of a slowdown, in comparison, people could see that they were living these lives that were just on this track, and that the whole rest of the world supported them being on this track to go so fast that you don't ever stop to pause to wonder if you're still on a track that you want, or if you want to maybe tweak it just like a very little bit. And so that's kind of, I'm actually getting a lot with that, with this energy, that it is a divine quality, and that sense of peace, that long, deep peace, is actually here and filling this situation and at least one or more of the people in this situation. I'm just not sure if you're connecting to it. Because like the first word is feel, and allow a deeper sense of peace. It's like all around you. So if you're not feeling it, I feel like it's because you're not releasing what you've been carrying. That's okay, give yourself time. This is my slow cooker crock pot card. It's just, takes time. Takes time. All right, my loves. Take very good care. I will check in on your energies in your next video, my loves. Until then, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah.